This shit kind of tight. Damn. Yeah, that was my dog I had back in the days. Yeah, he died. He jumped in the swimming pool and drowned. No, I'm just playing. No, I don't know that dog. Do not know that dog. I know that big ass hook head in the background though. Y'all see that thing? What's up out there? San Cal, man, what's happening, man? Bosco and Poppers, you be up early in the morning. What's up with Isha? Out there in Houston. Mi Tigres. Paso. Ex Vandal. Fridays. West Dallas. That's right, Andy. I know it ain't easy, man. But the Dirty Nation needs your presence at times. Uh Philly versus Philly. Hey, that should be Philly versus everybody. Philly versus everybody. Ex Vandal, yeah, you been gone, man. So the title of this one is "Are you a re-rocker?" What's up, Black Man? Are you a re-rocker? What I have here is a re-rock blunt. Re-rock blunt. So I wake up, realize I smoked one too many blunts. I didn't have no blunts. I ain't have no blunt. Shit. Must have went to that ashtray and made it do what it did. Ashtray made it do what it did. Shit. When you cash out like I do for weed, you better have a tray full of re-rock. A tray full of re-rock. Cause this motherfucker gonna do the thing before I get out. Deshaun, man, you know about that re-rock. Wake up in the morning, you got about 5 doobies in the ashtray, and you go to work. I sang blue. What is it? I am not an astronaut. I just fly a lot. Say a sing. No, wait. Let me say that right. Hyson, Hyson Blue. Shout out to you. Good morning. I almost made the Cardinal. Hold on. Hold on. Saw you on the killing. That was good. That was all right. That was okay. That was okay. How much?
8 times 6 is 48.
All right. Jessica Kelly was had it. Oh hell! Let's see if I have it, man. I'm gonna tell y'all how that went. Damn. And some of y'all probably know how it went. Y'all let me walk into that one. So I sit there, I pump myself up. I'm parked outside the county jail in a smart car. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Dirty Nation called a shot. Like they called a shot. I'm not turning this fade down. I am not turning this fade down, right? So I walk in. Right? I'll go through this metal detector. I just keep beeping. I just keep beeping. Like, damn. First it was a lighter. Boom. Then it was another lighter. Boom. So, oh, they got a paper right there. Hold on. Let me show you. Yeah, I made sure I had proof. So, I'm getting all shaky and nervous about this metal detector, right? So I finally get through. First thing they say is go over there, fill out the slip of paper with the inmate's name on it. So I go over to the little booklet and see Sacramento's Most Wanted to the Sacramento's Most Captured book. I kept feeling like I'm going to see like this is a slave plantation. I'm looking up the slave that I want to go see. I couldn't help shake that feeling. Like, just didn't feel right. So, anyhow, standing in line, I got my paper. I get up to the window, right? Get my ID in the paper. I'm nervous as shit. I don't know why, but I'm nervous. I know why I'm nervous. I'm nervous as shit because I'm in jail. So, man, when he looking at my ID, he look at the computer, he look back at my ID, look at the computer, and he look at me. He say, and he pull out this paper right here. He pull out this paper right here. And what he do is call me to the side. He called me back to the back. Like there's like when you're about to go visit, you go to the back. And this motherfucker called me to the back. I was like, like what? I got a warrant or something? I looked at the back. I looked at the door like, well, here goes nothing. So he called me to the back. He like, look, have you ever done prison time? No, he said, you ever done state time? I was like, yeah. He said, I'm giving you this paper because this paper says every person is penal. He wrote the penal code down. Every person who's ever been to prison. Look at the first part. PC 4271. If you have ever been to prison, you cannot be in this building. If you have, let's read it again. If you have ever been to prison, you cannot enter this building. He told me it was state law. You cannot be in this building. I was like, whoa. Well, let me out. I'm out of here. So he said the reason I called you back here is because it's not everybody's business. And I remember before when I went to put some money on somebody books, I remember some in the back of my mind said I will never be able to visit somebody in prison. That was like 2014. So I had it in my mind like I can't never visit nobody in the county jail. They won't let me. I'm a felon. So it's been confirmed. Per penal code 4570 what? Every person who have been previously convicted of a felony and confined in any state prison in this state, camp, or other prison farm in any other place where prisoners of the state prison are located under the custody of prison officials, officers, or employees, or any jail or county road camp in this state, or comes upon the grounds of any such institutions or lands belonging adjacent thereto is guilty of a felony. So I created man, look, that was a felony I created. So Dirty Nation was trying to send me to they was sending me to a felony. Y'all was sending me to slaughter. But Ant got a point. Ant got a point. What he also told me is how to get permission to visit. You must write a letter to the jail commander with the following information: full name, date of birth, driver's license, social security, and CDC number, date discharged from parole or prison, your relationship to the person you want to visit, and your return address with the phone number, and wait for a reply. So, this is the next step. The next step is to write the jail commander. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write the jail commander, but I'm like, damn, I ain't wrote a letter ever. Like, I do not recall writing a letter on the streets. Like, I can't remember the last letter, if I ever wrote a letter to anybody. Hey, this re-rock burning. Hey, look, this is a half a blood. This re-rock burning hella slow. Hey, but I tried, and I'm going to continue. I tried, and I'm gonna continue to draw. So I need Ant know some shit. Ant know some shit. You should be able to email. You know what? You should be able to email for real. But this paper right here, there was a stack of them papers. That's like a standard denial paper. So I'm gonna do a felony. A governor request letter. I ain't got no parole. I ain't got no parole or no probation. Look, I've been off of parole for a year. Ooh, what's today? What's today? No, it's past that. It's past that. June 9th would have been 13 months. What's up, Pinky? What's Panky? Did you see that? Did you see that one? Did you see that one video I posted on Instagram and Facebook? Man, look. When I first heard that song, it's an Eminem song on his new album, right? That motherfucker was spitting so fast. I'm talking about he was. And if you really trying to pay attention, it'd be like. That's how fast he was spitting. Eminem was spitting so fast, it was pointless. Like, okay, man, all right. You rap fast, okay, all right. But I want to understand what you're saying. Man, that's what Eminem sounded like. That motherfucker sounded like Porky. Hit him. The only people I done heard rap like, nah, it's hella people rap fast. But in the 80s, Black Money, I know you hella old. You remember. You remember JJ Fad? Let's answer this question. If you old and you know this song Supersonic by JJ Fad, if you old, you know it. Let's answer this question. At the end of Supersonic, was the girl even saying any words? She said, light skin. Yeah, yeah, that was it. That was it. Go listen to Supersonic and tell me if they was really saying something. Hey, Policy, you my guy, man. You my guy. But we can't slander like that. We can't just go out and say middle finger to M, man. Can't do that. But we could say to hell with him. To hell with him. But you can't sit here and say, oh well, policy of numbers, you kinda I'm hella old, but policy of numbers is dumbass old. So you was already listening to shit, you Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes and all that. So you was when music was soul music and all that stuff. So you was already like 40 when my name is my name is Slim Shady. But you know what? Over time, I had to admit, I didn't listen to Eminem anymore. Like I heard everything I was gonna hear. Like I heard everything I was gonna hear. So policy of numbers is 46. So that mean he was there. He's 6 older than me. So so shit, policy of numbers was there for the beginning of gangster rap. I just stand corrected. My bad. My bad. Yeah, hey, I ain't gonna lie. What changed me? What look, this re rock still burning. 18 minutes and we still burning. We gonna see how long this thing, bro. I say at 20, I say at 30 minutes, I'ma still be smoking this. What's up, Ebony? But anyhow, what changed me is that is when I heard Sada Baby. They asked Sada Baby like, is Eminem like is Eminem a top rapper in Detroit? Man, Sada Baby said who? He said, man, nobody driving around Detroit bumping Eminem. He said Eminem, man, look. So he named his top five or top 10 or something. And Eminem was nowhere in there. He gave what's his name? Blessings on blessings on why I can't remember his name? Blessings on blessings on blessings. Like motherfucker Reverend. What's his name? Big Sean. All right. He gave Big Sean his respect. He said, man, he didn't know who Big Sean was or nothing like that. Read his place, and Big Sean tapped in, and they made a connection. But Eminem, he ain't had nothing good to say about him. Nothing good to say about him. Hey, Isha, I'm gonna be honest, right? That name for Sin Cal, and then you out of pocket. You out of pocket, Black Money. You know Sin ain't no good name. That ain't no good name. That's a good name for her to him, though. That name cute. But you can't just ain't no dude about to call Sin Cal Sin. Ain't no dude on here about to be like, hey Sin. Ain't no dude about to do that. So Ebony, You cool to call him Sin Sin. Isha, you can call him Sin Sin. And what's her name? We got a new female in the sausage part. Pinky can call him Sin Sin. Where's she at? Where's she at? Jessica Kelly can call him Sid Sid. But they don't do about to call him Sid Sid. Eddie E, what is it, man? This is a re-rock blunt, right? I predicted that this blunt is gonna burn for 30 minutes. Right now we on 21 minutes, and this motherfucker's still burning. This a forever blunt. Uh, Sin Cal, that's Sin Sin. Only the women can call him Sin Sin. Men can't call him Sin Cal. So you welcome to join in the chorus. Where hey, where Jessica, where you from? Oh, that was a dumbass question. That was hella dumb. We gonna strike that question from the record. We just gonna strike it from the record. You said I just had my son laughing at you. Oh, Jessica Cali from Sac. That's what's up, man. Homegrown. Sid Cal, man, what happened? Uh, this Mi Tigres. He said, "Do you take the guts out the blunt roaches, or do you chop it up and wrap everything?" I'm gonna be honest. In the pen, I was getting some fingernail clippers and cutting everything up. All the roaches from from the previous night or whatever. I'm clipping all of them up, paper and all, and wrapping that shit in that 415 paper and going to work. And because of that, for some reason, I thought this shit was gonna be burning my throat and shit. I thought it was gonna hurt. I thought it was I thought I was gonna be doing that, but shit, it's actually kind of smooth. But when you get it with that paper and all that shit, ooh, I used to hit that shit. I used to hit them re rocks, and it used to feel like somebody was sticking their hand, like somebody was sticking their hand down my throat, trying to grab my throat from the inside. That shit was bad. You'd be like, oh shit. We got 5.5 minutes left. We go see. Man, hey, man, they fire up. They fire up all across the world. When they see that dirty notification, they be like, bring my blunts, hurry up. Bring my blunts. Bring my blunt. They got a sack set to the side by the computer with Dirty Nation written on the top by the sack. This is Dirty Nation sack. I bet at least one of y'all about to say facts. It's getting lower. Getting lower. At that fire. They do say that shit. In Florida, that's that fire. They say a lot of weird shit in Florida. Look, in Florida, they call like the young homies. The young homies, They call jits, like legits. I was listening to their conversations, like where they be, where in Florida, especially the country part of Florida. They was like, "Yeah, man, the legit. We was over there with the legit." I'm like, "Legit? What is legit? Like MC, like too legit? Like no, they like no, little jits." I was like, "Oh, it didn't make no sense, but legit." What's up, BDS? Jessica don't smoke. She be nipping. 4 minutes. Is that gonna last 4 minutes? I think so. This the longest blunt in YouTube history, and I'm telling you, the longest regular blunt. I'm telling you, if I could have a blunt that would burn 30 minutes, and I don't even sit here. I don't marinate. I just keep on puffing. So the way I smoke, this motherfucker keep burning. Shit, I might be in your ashtray. It's all right. It's all right. Jessica drink, but like she drink Bud Ice. Yeah, we say fade for sure. Need that fade one time. But I'm gonna tell you something. That this the fade. It come from Cali, but it come from LA though. That fade is something that comes primarily from the gangbang culture. Like they wasn't in the Bay Area in the '90s or the '80s or Sacramento talk about the fade. They wasn't talking about that. I remember when we was kids, we used to be like, when somebody got beat up, we used to be like, "Oh, he drilled on him. He drilled on him." Or he used to be like, "He got bombed on." You see that one that he got bombed on at recess. He got bombed on. And shit, in elementary, I was the king of marbles. I was the king of marbles in elementary, and I get off in tetherball, and I play tetherball good. But I couldn't beat this one girl. It was a girl. She was good as shit. She used to hit a tetherball so high. I used to be jumping, trying to catch it, anything. There was nothing I could do to that girl. She was like 5'6", 5'7" in elementary school. I didn't say marbles. I said marbles. Marbles. Hey, Davey, inside joke. Mm. 30 minutes. Yeah, that nigga got socked. You socked that nigga in the eye. Mopped up. That nigga got, oh, remember the other one? Juvenile Hall. We was like, he got banged on. We gonna bang on you. He got banged. He got banged in the bathroom. I know at juvenile hall, a lot of fights always started off as charging sessions. That's what we called it, charging. We called it charging or bagging. That nigga, they was in there bagging, and then all of a sudden they cracked that one joke, and this shit ain't funny no more. Next thing you know, they fight. They in there bagging. That shit got real. I think said, your mama got a wooden leg with a kickstand, and they call her Eileen. Man, this thing won't stop burning. Not that I wanted to. Just to re-rock that could. Hey, Davey, I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even went there just yet, right? I gotta see what this re-rock do. This is a combination of all kind of weeds. I don't know what it's gonna do. Do y'all remember that other? Y'all remember the Land of the Lost live? That Land of the Lost live, man. I was so faded. I was fucked up. Look, I'll be trying to go back and watch it, but I can't because I know there was times during that video where I was just somewhere else. Like I was in my own. Like you know when you get hot and just zone out. I was live zoning out, like thinking I was in my thoughts playing music. That was that biscotti that It's the Kid gave me. That biscotti that It's the Kid gave me, that shit did what it was supposed to do. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, but I'm wondering, while I was in my zone live just doing my normal Dougie, I'm wondering was other people doing the same shit. Yeah, I was dumbass hard. Stay solid. I see. You said he had Winko's getting his spread game right, man. Hey, look, man, look. I'm gonna get you some game. Make sure you get you some carrots, right? Get you some carrots and get you some onions and get you some bell peppers, right? First, you fry up the meat. Fry up the meat that you gonna put in this shit, right? Then you fry it. Then with the sauce and the fat greasy from the meat, that's what you fry the vegetables in, right? After the meat is done, you mix that shit together, right? Then you put the season pack from the noodle. You put that in. You whip that shit. Make sure that shit kind of juicy a little bit. 33 minutes and this blunt still blowing, still hitting. So you take all them ingredients, and then with that juice right there, you add you some syrup. Add you a little syrup, man. Trust me, it's gonna go. Add you a little syrup. Make sure it's juice, right? It's juice. Taste it. Make sure it got some season, right? Then you get some rice. You could either fry the rice or you could just steam it, however you gonna do. And you take that rice, right? And then with the syrup, the juice, with the fried onions and the bell peppers and the carrots, right? Let me tell you something. The carrots, you want the carrots to be cut like slithers, like straight slithers and thin, because when they fry and they get to absorbing the juices and things. You want it to, it's gonna do the thing. You don't want it crunchy. You want that, you want it right to where it blend with the bell peppers and the onions and things. And you got to have garlic. You need some garlic powder too. But you put that on like the vegetables, the fried vegetables, and you put garlic powder. You need that thing, right? Then with the rice, you don't mix it in with the rice or nothing like that. You lay that shit over the rice. You lay that shit over the rice. So in the pan, we got the bowl, right? We got the clear bowl. I'm gonna use this. This is a bowl. This our bowl in the pan, right? Well, when you lay it over the top, bam, you actually kind of want a bigger round bowl, but you lay it over the top, right? You lay it over the top, and you want to actually you don't want to just dig right in. You want to let the juice kind of like coagulate. You want to let it coagulate. So you want to see the juice slide down between the rice. And then when the juice at the bottom of the bowl, where you can see that the juice then finally made its way to the bottom of the bowl, That's when it's time to eat. That's when it's time to eat. And you still don't mix it. Don't mix it. You gotta kind of like you gotta hit it with the you tear into it like you tearing into like a cake. You just you cut pieces with the meat and with the rice. Meat, rice. Yeah. Dirty's Kitchen. Dirty's Kitchen. Man, I really wrote a cookbook too. I should have did that shit. I wrote a cookbook. 101 ways to make a soup. 101 ways to make a soup. Idea. Gone. I just lost my. Hey. Mm, mm, I gotta go to. I gotta go to doctors today. I gotta go to the doctor today, man. Yep, I gotta go to the doctor because my medicine low. Yeah, I gotta go to the doctor. I need some more weed. That's a doctor shit. Weed is medicine. Man, I told you this is a little roach that could. This will be the first time in history. Dirty smoked a blunt the whole life. He smoked one blunt the whole life. Mm. I was scared. I was scared of it. I was spooked at it. All in the front of jail, spooked at it, talking to myself like, "Oh, you're gonna do this." somebody would have rolled by and they would have saw me sitting in the car, see my big ass in that smart car, like looking straight ahead, like, "What's wrong with this nigga?" And the whole while I'm in there, like, "You're gonna do this. You're gonna do." Hold on. Like, "You're gonna do this. You ain't no punk." But what's fucked up is that I was kind of relieved when he said you can't do that. So I knew I did what I could. So what I did is I sent them some money so he know that I in fact was there. So he know that in fact I was there. That was all I could do. Man, Drew, man, just think of the life we live, right? Think of the life we live. When you step into a county jail where they about to run your name, you like, damn, I know shit. I'm like, man, I know I've been living righteous, so I'm good. I know I'm good. You gotta convince yourself that when you didn't live, when you didn't been about that life, you got to really like you still be like, even though you living cool, you still be like, yeah, man. I remember I had that fight in front of the store, and them motherfuckers bust out their cameras. I don't know, cause somebody told me, one of my moderators told me that he had got caught up from something that he did a whole year. A whole year ago had passed. I know somebody else who had like a hit. They had a hit and run or something like that. But a year later, they came back and got him. I ain't had none of that shit. But I'm just saying, just in general, like my name, like I ain't always been a saint. I ain't always been a saint. I'm not a saint now. That's probably why. That's probably what attracts a lot of people to this channel because we ain't perfect. We are not perfect. Shit, Black Money, you already know jailmate. I'm telling you, I took a shit downstairs in the county jail. I recorded it. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I recorded myself taking a shit. Like, this is what it feels like being on the other side in the county jail taking a shit. But I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna post that. That's like TMI. That's like TMI. So I ain't gonna post it. But I really was like, this is a moment. Like, I am shitting in a county jail. Like, this is a moment. And I'm shitting because I'm nervous. Well, goddamn. So next thing you know, as soon as I get up and go to the door, I'm about to head back upstairs. My shit was like bloop bloop. Bloop, bloop. I was like, hold on, man. Then when I go back in the bathroom, right, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, they got cameras all right here. They gonna think I'm doing something funny. The police gonna come in here running on me while I'm taking a shit because they didn't see me double back or something, or I got paraphernalia. I'm like, why do I have these thoughts? I'm free. Like, why are these thoughts in my head? But I, that's that PTSD, man. That's that PTSD times three. I did have on. You know what? It was unlimited flushes though. It was unlimited flushes. I blew that. Oh, 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 oh. And I blew that thing up. I blew that thing up so bad, right? When I went in, the door was closed. When I came out, the door was open. Somebody had opened the door and put the trash can right there to keep the door open. Oh, shit. Uh, I think I don't remember. Nah, you know what? You know what? I know the branch. I know the branch. Damn, I don't even remember if the branch is too flat. Nah, because it would have been just shit sitting in toilets for days if the branch had two flushes. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because people coming off the streets and shit and don't know about the two flushes, man, them motherfuckers that be taking shits, they got them dolphin shits. Them dolphin shits be backing the toilets up. Them dolphin shits, I'm telling you, man. Look, them dolphins be had so much shit, they should be hard like rocks. So when they shit, man, that shit just, I'm not going down. Like when it come out, it be like, bam, I'm not going down. Like you're gonna need help. Like if you want me to go down the toilet, you gonna have to get a stick, a plunger, or something. That's a dolphin shit. So if they coming in and they don't know about these two flushes, man, look, and there be like four stalls all back to back. Like all you see is the person's head. So you could be like looking at the person next to you, seeing his head, and they be probably reading the magazine or something. So it'd be four motherfuckers taking the shit, and if two motherfuckers is fresh off the streets and they in one of these stalls, bam, that's two toilets down. Cause that means that it's gonna be stopped for 15 minutes. So next thing you know, you get up and somebody else get down where you was. Bam, he from the streets. He don't know. Bam, now that's three toilets down. So it would be a shit epidemic. So I don't think I know I don't think the branch got two flushes. But I do think the county jail, for some strange reason, I think the county jail has two flushes, and I can see why they would, because we used to fish from the floors. Like we used to fish from with the females on the seventh floor, like the sixth floor. I mean the sixth floor, and then it was one more floor. I think it was the seventh floor though. We used to fish with them in the toilet. Like we would. This is how we do it. Like you bail out. First of all, you gotta take all the water out the toilet. All the water. And you do that by you sitting on the toilet. When you sit on the toilet, you create like suction. So you can go boom, 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 boom. And it creates like pressure. So as you going boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, you look at it, you boom, 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 and you look at it, and you see the water going down, 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 down. Then you boom, 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 and you don't hear like all of a sudden there's no more pressure. That means the water is out the toilet. So then you get like these cups, right? I know it's some questions I'm missing and shit, but y'all gotta go with me. So you get these cups. They like the styrofoam cups. We used to get them on Canteen. They used to be like blue, with white, white with like the blue stripes around them, all the shit. And then you connect them. You connect them. So when you put that in the toilet, then you be like, hey, what's up? Hey, hey. So then somebody people can hear you from the floor, so the people can hear you from the cell, from the floor above you and the floor up under you. So once you establish like a solid connection or something, then the way to fish is you make a string, right? Bam, you make a line with, you can make a line with like the string from your boxers. You can make a line with like the you can make a line with the sheets. You like cut strips of sheet and you tie them together to where it's like a long ass fishing line. And then you put, whatever you gonna fish, right? You put it in the toilet, and then the person on the other floor, they gotta have something like in the toilet too. So what happened is we flush at the same time. Bam! When we flush, the one from upstairs is gonna come down and catch the toilet up under it. So then as you're flushing, we flush at the same time. We kind of like pulling to see if there's resistance. Like if you got them, you can pull back and forth. So bam. And some people used to leave them, like they used to leave the string in the toilet so you can fish and back and forth. And that's how we pass kites. Like if it was somebody foul or something, or somebody got beat up on this floor, then they try to hide and go to another floor, and they might not be they cell up there, but they in this pod up above us, or they in one of the other pods. Like that would be like say three, let's say 100 pod. But the person that got beat up and ran or did something or doing some foul shit, he might be in 300. So I'll slide the kite through the toilet up to the floor he on, and then that kite will go to the trustee, and the trustee is gonna deliver that kite to the 200 or the 300. So that's how moves. That's how moves get. That's how that shit get handled. Fishing through the toilets. It's like it's been toilet marriages, you real live toilet relationships, like real life toilet relationships. They don't even be knowing how she be looking. She don't know how he look. A lot of females in there be busted, busted, but they don't even know how they looking. But it's people that then got out and had successful relationships off the toilet bowl. True story. True story. Toilet bowl relationships. Mm-hmm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, the toilet bowl concerts. Toilet bowl concerts. That's real shit. But I'm gonna tell you something. People started getting sick. People started getting sick because of that shit. That shit, you talking into the shit canal. So that shit air blowing and you talking and heaving and breathing. And next thing you know, I forget what they was catching, but I think it was like hepatitis or something like that. But they was catching something that was no bueno. They were catching something that was no bueno. He said, man, this dude said they had 5 toilet marriages. Oh shit. I gotta write these bets down. Let me see. I got a soft 20. I got a soft 20 there. And then I got 20 burpees for Drew with Drew. So y'all know, y'all gonna see Drew record himself, or matter of fact, I might got a better idea. Y'all gonna see Drew knock them burpees out. And he gonna come on in the beginning of his video, he gonna say, attention on the tira, attention on the tira. Troops performing 20 burpees. What was it, 22s? Or what did we say, 22 counts? Or we say what? Or what? What did we say? So, anyhow, check me out. Check me out. I gotta go do something right quick. I'm gonna be back in like 4 minutes. So, holla at the moderators real quick. I'll be right back. That was like 4 minutes. Bang, bang, Packer gang. This is the Super Bowl. This is the Super Bowl. Niners versus the Packers. Bang, bang, Packer gang. Mm. Hey, look. I stay down for the crown. Packers established since '89. I've been a Packer fan since '89. Hey, look. Look, you said Dirk's the only Packer fan in here. Look, I'm cool with that. We used to be playing football as kids. I'm talking about like 11, 12, when we used to be playing on the street, 4-on-4, 3-on-3. Who is you? We the Packers. We the Packers. Even when we was winning like 2 games a year. We was winning like 2, 3 games a year, tops. we was getting smushed. And I was still down. He said he over here committing suicide with this Northern Cali. I feel that shit. 550. This Longbeard said 44 years. 44 years. That's a long time Packer fan. I mean, that's a long time Niner fan. Damn. He been a Niner fan since before I was born. $5.50 on a ticket. Matter of fact, hold on 1 second. Man, look, for $550, I'm not gonna be able to do it. If you got it like that, then do your thing. I am not gonna be able to pay $550. I will watch that shit on a big screen TV and do what I want to do when I want to do it. You know what? Anybody that's been to football games, do they smoke weed in the stands? I don't know. I've never been to a football game in California, so I don't know. But it's open air. Like, do they smoke cigarettes? Do they smoke cigarettes? So if they smoke cigarettes, do they smoke weed? I really want to know. I don't know. In Oakland Stadium in the old Candlestick. So they be smoking. So it be at a base. So you be at a baseball game. Do they fire up the weed where they sitting, or do they just eat their hot dog and then bust out they blunt and smoke, or do they gotta go up in the corner and what do they do? Gotta be on the low. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I'll go to one of them games and get dove on. Like they'll tackle me for real. Hey. Mm, because of this is why I try to keep my lives at like an hour though, for real. Like right now, y'all gonna notice it's been consistently like an hour. Cause I think everything that I need to talk about or feel like talking about I'll get all that shit out in like the first part, and then we kick it. We kick it for the most part. I like that the Dirty Nation is, hey, I like to see y'all able to kick it. I'm able to step away from the camera and come back and see the numbers are still cool. That's what's up. Shout out to the moderators for real, for real. He said you need a loan to go to a game. I don't even remember like how much I paid to go to a Green Bay Atlanta, but I think it was 100 and something though. Nah. I think it was like somewhere close to 100 though. But I was in the second row. I was so high up in that in the Georgia Dome, it didn't even make sense to be at the game. For real, I was so high in that Georgia Dome, away from the field, it didn't even make sense to be at that game. I'm just saying. He didn't want to talk about Green Bay losing. You might want to go to the kennel for that one. I'm not. I refuse. I refuse. If you think conspiracy, if you think conspiracy, don't just Google it. Friends seen them at the playoff hockey game. Oh man, shit! I might not. I might not come on. I'm gonna be. Hey, I'm gonna be in the corner like this. All by myself. I think not. I think not. It's gonna be some discount double check going on. That's what it's gonna be. Discount double checks. How dare Nate Dogg? How dare Nate Dogg? Nate Dogg taking the L. He gonna be the one not coming on live. He ain't gonna be able to focus. Hey, they gonna be like, Dirk, man, we got some weed. You want to smoke? No, no. Dirk, you all right? I don't want to talk about it. Not at all. Not at all. I'm gonna be holding counselor sessions. I'm gonna be holding therapy sessions for all 49er fans. I'm gonna have a live for all 49er fans that are in need of therapy. Cause that's gonna be tough. For you guys to think like this is your year, to think this is your year, like everything, all the stars is like lining up for y'all to finally do it for the first time since what? 1994? Damn, it's looking like y'all gonna do the thing. But remember Terrell Owens. Remember when he caught that pass? Steve Young to Terrell Owens. That was, see, we all have these moments in our team history. For the Kings, it was Robert Horry. For us, it was Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens. I ended up liking Terrell Owens later because he reminded me of myself. Like he a rebel. That reminded me of myself. But still, he caught that motherfucking pass, square and fell in a touchdown and took us out the playoffs. That was when the rivalry was allegedly when that was when it was born, right? That's when the rivalry was like real established. Like Packers 49ers, they don't like you. So well, damn, and I got red on too. I shouldn't have a drop of red on right now. But still, I ain't forgot. I ain't forgot. That was 1994. I ain't forgot, damn it. Was that 94? That was a year y'all went to the Super Bowl. I don't even remember if that was a year I went to the Super Bowl. All I know, that was a different day and age. That was a different day and age. The luck of Garoppolo is going. The luck of Garoppolo is going out the window when he run across that pack for sure. 96. No, it wasn't 96 because we went to the Packers won the Super Bowl in 96. We won the Super Bowl in '96. Wait, that was '97. That was '96 to '97, and then we went to the Super Bowl again in '98, and we got whooped by John Elway. Come on, man. I know my shit, man. I know my shit, man. Still waters run deep. All I earn, all I keep. Garoppolo on everything. No disrespect to Weiner fans, but his name is Garoppolo. Garoppolo on the low. I never watch a game in sport. Arizona AZ Gunslinger. AZ Gunslinger. Hey AZ, do you be traveling? You be traveling? Hey Pinky, you can't just unfriend me. You can't just unfriend me. Matter of fact, actually you can, you whiner fan. But after that, after the game is over though, you know, I'll be there. Like I'll be there. Like when you need to talk, like I'm there. You already know I'm there because you know it's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough loss. It's gonna be tough. I'm gonna be understanding. I'm gonna be understanding to everybody. Yes, I am. So I got this theory, AZ Gunslinger. I got this theory. I noticed every time I pass through what is that? What part of New Mexico is that? Santa Fe. Was it Santa Fe? Santa Fe. I think it's Santa. No, it ain't Santa Fe, New Mexico. Maybe it's Santa Fe. Maybe it's not. But every time I pass, like it's a part of New Mexico. Who knows about the part of New Mexico that runs along Highway 40, like that cuts across? If you're driving from if you're driving from Vegas to Texas, what's that highway that cuts across New Mexico? Albuquerque, Albuquerque. So you from Arizona. If you travel, I got this thing, right? Every time I ever passed through Albuquerque, it was always raining. It didn't matter if it was the summer, the winter, it didn't matter. It was always raining in Albuquerque. So when you passed through Albuquerque, was it raining? Hey Tristan, I bet 100. I'm gonna need some points. I'm gonna need some points. I'm gonna need some points. Hey, y'all. Hey, what? Who know the spread? Who know the spread of the game right now? Somebody Google the spread. That'll determine everything. Somebody Google the spread, man. What's the spread of the game, man? Who they got? Who they got favored and by what? So what they say? Niners by four, or what they say? Niners by four or Packers by four? What they saying? Hey, Black Money. I think she need to join the mob, huh? What you think? She need to join the mob. I think she's been going very hard. She's been going very hard. So what we about to do right now is welcome the newest member to the Wrench Mob, the first female Wrench Mob member, the first female Wrench Mob member. She's gonna introduce herself. Bang bang, Packer gang. Bang bang Packer gang. Shout out Isha Blair on everything. That's right. That's right. Isha B. Shout out Isha B. That's what's up, man. Appreciate your contributions. Appreciate your but I do have to let you know this. Your fellow sister right there, Ebony, your fellow sister, she was once part of the wrench mob, but she decided it was too much. It was too much. But I respected it. I respected it. So I mean, I bestow you and jump in and swim. Jump in and swim. That's all I can say. Black Money got you though. Black Money got you. Hey, shout out Isha. All right, so it is. What time is it? It's 10:22. So I gotta go get some medicine and bust a couple of plays, and I'll be back probably around like 4, 5, 6. From y'all, from the moderators, what time do y'all think is the peak time? What time do y'all think is the peak time to catch the most people? Like, if you was to say, like, if ideal time for Dirty to go live, what time would it be? What time would it be? 5 p.m. What time zone Fridays? What time zone are you in? So 5 p.m. is 8 p.m. East Coast. For the night, it'll say 8 p.m. Pacific Coast. So 8 p.m. But see, 8 p.m. Pacific Coast is like 8, 9, 10, 11. That's like 11 o'clock in Black Money time. 7 Central. So 7 Central would be 6 o'clock. No, 7 Central would be 8 o'clock. No, 6 o'clock West Coast. So Central, 6 o'clock West, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock East. So 6 o'clock West. So 6 o'clock West. What y'all think about 6 o'clock West? 6 West, 7 Central, 8 East. That seemed like that seemed like a universal time right there. That seemed like a universal time, 6 o'clock. That yeah. Okay. So what I would do is make sure that I go live around or at 6 o'clock. And I'm gonna start to learn. I'm gonna start utilizing the post that where they send notifications out. I'm gonna start utilizing that to let everybody know like we gonna go live in like at what time or whatever or what hour. Cause I gotta make sure I got my medication. I gotta make sure I got everything in order. So I will let y'all know and I will do better with these posts and communicate with y'all, man. Other than that, man, y'all have a great and blessed day. Had a good live. Appreciate that. Shout out to the newest member of the Wrench Mob, Isha B. Dirty Weather. Go.